Far south, Tasmania hides another forgotten mystery. Alex, Luna, and Dr. Shadow arrive before sunrise. Deep claw marks scar the abandoned wooden station. Luna finds a sketch of a striped hunter. Dr. Shadow uncovers a strange carved stone disc. When Alex lifts it, the ruins begin trembling. A hidden chamber opens beneath the lonely cliff. Ancient walls show striped hunters in dark forests. Luna identifies them as the extinct Thylacines. The carved disc starts glowing with blue light. A portal opens toward ancient misty Tasmania. Living Thylacines move like shadows beyond the light. The three investigators step into the distant past. A hidden family appears near a forest den. Their final story begins beneath the morning fog. Syra, a female Thylacine, guards the valley. Rokan stands beside her, scarred and watchful. Two cubs, Tala and Nico, hide nearby. Syra checks every scent around their den. Rokan guards while the cubs watch nervously. They step outside, beneath the tall trees. Alex calls them silent ghosts of the forest. Luna explains their patience kept them alive. Syra returns with food for the family. The cubs eat while Rokan watches for danger. Next morning, Syra begins teaching silent movement. Tala learns quickly, but Nico makes noise. Rokan teaches them to listen before moving. Later, they practice hunting beside a stream. Every lesson prepares them for coming danger. Soon, food becomes harder to find. Syra and Rokan hunt beneath the moon. The cubs quietly study every careful movement. Then, distant dogs begin barking through darkness. The entire family freezes in sudden fear. By morning, human tracks surround the old den. Rokan smells metal, rope, and smoke. The family abandons home and moves deeper. Hidden traps wait beneath the wet leaves. Syra stops the cubs just in time. Hunters and dogs cross the valley below. That night, rain traps them inside a log. Nico trembles at every distant barking sound. The hunters have become the hunted. A darker chapter begins inside the forest. Floodwater forces the family across a fallen tree. Nico slips toward the raging river below. Rokan pulls him safely back onto the trunk. But hunting dogs suddenly reach the far bank. Syra escapes with the cubs while Rokan stays. He fights alone beneath the violent rain. Alex watches, unable to change the past. Rokan leaps into the river and disappears. Syra waits all night inside a cave. At dawn, Rokan still has not returned. The cubs understand their father is gone. Syra now raises them alone in shadow. One evening, Nico is caught by a snare. Syra frees him before the hunters arrive. The cubs learn one mistake can kill. Seasons change, and the forest begins disappearing. Fences replace the old hidden hunting trails. Luna explains that lost habitat also destroys species. Syra leads the cubs into the highlands. Tala now hunts skillfully beside her mother. Nico grows stronger but remains dangerously bold. Their old den tree has been cut down. Alex silently watches their home disappear. Syra finds refuge behind a mountain waterfall. For a while, the family survives winter. Then hunters climb higher into the mountains. A gunshot suddenly breaks the snowy silence. Syra falls wounded as Nico rushes forward. The cubs help her return to the cave. The last family is finally cornered. Dogs bark outside while Tala tends Sira. A hidden passage lies behind the waterfall. Sira pushes the cubs toward the escape. Tala refuses, but Sira commands her again. Nico hesitates between loyalty and survival. Sira rises and faces the coming hunters. Torchlight and barking fill the narrow cave. Tala and Nico escape through falling water. From above they hear Sira's final cry. Luna lowers her tablet in silent grief. Only Tala and Nico now remain. They travel north without family or home. A coastal forest finally offers temporary safety. Tala gives birth inside a mossy den. Hope briefly returns to the dying bloodline. The newborn cub grows beneath coastal mist. Luna calls it a miracle from history. Soon machines begin cutting the outer forest. Their final refuge starts shrinking again. Tala decides the family must leave. They cross a dark road before dawn. Truck lights suddenly trap them in white glare. They escape and shelter inside an abandoned hut. A bounty poster hangs on the wall. Alex sees how fear created hatred. Dogs find them again through the rain. Nico injures his leg during the escape. By dawn, they reach a high ridge. Nico turns back to lure the hunters away. A distant gunshot ends his final sacrifice. Tala leads the cub deeper into wilderness. Years pass as Tala grows weak and old. One winter, she lies beneath a fern. The grown cub stays beside her until dawn. Now alone, the last Thylacine keeps walking. It returns to places its family once knew. The silent forest seems to remember them. At dusk, it climbs a coastal cliff. It watches Tasmania beneath crimson clouds. Then one haunting call crosses the island. The call becomes light, memory, and legend. The investigators return as the portal closes. The stone disc now shows the entire family. They leave carrying the Thylacine's final story. Below, one striped shadow moves through mist.